In this video, we'll be taking a look at 6 NBA matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our picks the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full winning sport picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is winning sport picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. Let's start with the Nets and the Magic. Brooklyn catching plus 14 and Orlando laying minus 14. This line is massive for an NBA game, and when books hang a number like this, they're daring you to take the underdog. But Orlando at home is a different animal. They're a defensive juggernaut. They generate turnovers, and when they build momentum, they run teams out of the gym. Brooklyn struggles against length and physicality, and that's Orlando's entire identity. The total at 226.5 is sharp. The Magic slow pace went ahead, meaning big favorites and unders go hand in hand. I like Orlando minus 14 and under 226.5. A defensive squeeze from start to finish. Next up, Miami and New York, one of the most physical rivalries in the league. Miami is catching plus 5. New York laying minus 4. The Knicks at home have been incredible at controlling pace, dictating the terms, and forcing opponents into slow half-court battles. Miami thrives in these environments defensively, but struggles late when they have to trade baskets. The total at 235.5 is inflated. Both teams defend too well for that number. I'm going New York minus 4 and under 235.5. A gritty possession-by-possession slugfest. Now we go to Philadelphia and Detroit. The Sixers laying minus 5 and the Pistons catching plus 5. Detroit at home has quietly turned into a strong covering team in small underdog roles, but Philadelphia's road metrics are simply better. The Sixers control pace, force mismatches, and Detroit's turnovers become a problem late. The total at 232.5 is interesting because both teams have been trending under in slow-paced games. I'm taking Philadelphia minus 5 and under 232.5. Expect a slower, methodical road win. Next, Portland versus Houston. An ugly matchup on paper, but a goldmine for bettors who watch tempo. Houston is laying minus 8, Portland catching plus 8, and the Rockets at home have been top 5 ATS when favored by more than 6. Their defense carries them, and Portland's offense collapses against pressure. The total sits at 235, and blowout scripts in Rockets games tend to push unders because Houston milks the clock with leads. I'm rolling with Houston minus 8 and under 235. The Rockets smother Portland into frustration. Let's shift to Sacramento and Minnesota, a fascinating line with the Kings catching plus 12 and the Timberwolves laying minus 11. Minnesota's home defensive splits are absurd. They force everything into tough mid-range attempts and dominate the boards. Sacramento relies heavily on rhythm shooting, and on the road, that's been inconsistent. The total at 239.5 is high given Minnesota's defensive profile. I'm taking Minnesota minus 11 and under 239.5. A defensive clinic from the Wolves. And finally, Lakers versus Pelicans, LA catching plus 10, New Orleans laying minus 10. The Pelicans at home are incredibly efficient, especially in the first half, and they tend to build double-digit leads quickly. The Lakers' inconsistency on the road becomes more apparent against teams that play physical and aggressive in the paint. The total at 228 is right in the middle of both teams' ranges, but New Orleans' defense at home has trended under. I'm backing New Orleans minus 10 and under 228. Disciplined shot selection and home court energy takeover. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at wspicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to wspicks.com right now. Quick recap: Orlando minus 14 and under 226.5, New York minus 4 and under 235.5, Philadelphia minus 5 and under 232.5, Houston minus 8 and under 235, Minnesota minus 11 and under 239.5, and New Orleans minus 10 with under 228. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!